Now we come to a very special part of the ceremony. The Presidential Medallion is the highest honor that Cal State LA bestows. Today, I am honored to award the Presidential Medallion to our alumnus, George Pla, who is President, Chief Executive Officer, and founder of the Cordoba Corporation. George, join me up here if you would. George Pla is one of Cal State LA's most distinguished alumni. Mr. Pla earned a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology from Cal State LA in 1972 and a Master of Public Administration from USC in 1974. In 1991, he was honored as Cal State LA's Alumnus of the Year. For more than 30 years, Mr. Pla has led Cordoba Corporation, a top engineering firm that provides services for large public infrastructure projects across the western United States. Hispanic Business Magazine named Mr. Pla one of the 100 most influential Latinos in the nation. He is a strong supporter of higher education and has served as a Regent Emeritus at Loyola Marymount University, Presidential Associate at the University of Southern California, and co-founder of the USC Latino Alumni Association. He is also co-founder of the City Club, a premier private business club in downtown Los Angeles that embraces and reflects the diversity and spirit of the city. So now I present the Presidential Medallion to George L. Pla in recognition of his outstanding accomplishments, of his service to students and faculty at Cal State LA, and his service to the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah. All right, George, here we go.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, it's all yours.
Presidente Covino, gracias por este honor. Es un honor para mí estar aquí con ustedes, porque mi historia es la misma historia de todos que están aquí ahora. Yo soy de Jerez, Zacatecas. Y la verdad es que llegué aquí un poco mojado. For those of you that are culturally deprived and don't know a second language, allow me to translate for you. President Covino only told you a part of my story. I am from Jerez, Zacatecas. I'm an undocumented person that arrived here a while ago. I've been very fortunate to attend this great university, the first to graduate in my family as well. So here we are in 2017, and my story is your story, an American story that applies to all of us, because at the end of the day, we are a nation of immigrants. An American story rich in history of our culture. Asian Americans, Irish Americans, Jewish Americans, Italian Americans, Pacific Islanders, Latinos, and so much more. They all have made a great contribution to our society. I want to introduce my family and tell you what makes up my family. If they would please stand and hold up my grandchildren. We are Irish, Mexican, Italian, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Panamanian, and Brazilian. That is one family. So history shows us that our immigrant roots, our diverse cultures, especially in California, has been our strength. California has led the nation in innovation and a rich quality of life. But there's a certain individual in Washington that should spend less time on Twitter and more time reading his history books. I'm asking you graduates to stand. If your family is from another country, please stand with me. I want you to stand if you speak more than one language. I want you to stand if you're the first to graduate from college. I want you to stand if you live within 15 miles of Cal State LA. I want you to stand if you worked while you went to school. So 40 years later, you can be seated. The story is the same. It's an American story. But I'm asking you graduates, be proud of graduating from Cal State LA. This university is not in Palo Alto, it's not in Westwood, it's not by the beach. This university is right here where you live and where you work. This is the largest class of first-generation students in America. And my favorite, Cal State LA ranked first in the US. Did I say first? Ranked first in the US of first-generation scholars becoming the most successful. So I'm asking you to embrace your different backgrounds. Your rich cultures is a huge advantage. Be proud. Brag about graduating from Cal State LA as I do. You are the future of this great nation. If this barrio boy can stand before you today, accepting this great award, God only knows what you will be doing in the future. But as you do great things, I want to remind you of two things. Give back to this university and give back to the community. In conclusion, I leave you with two of my favorite quotes from two leaders of our time. The first, Winston Churchill, who gave the shortest commencement speech in the history. And he said, "Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up." And the second, a man that I was honored to know, a Nobel Prize winner, Cesar Chavez, said, "Si se puede, si se puede, si se puede." Thank you.